All right, so today's garden vlog, I am going to be doing a lot to the garden, including moving a lot of plants around, getting rid of some weeds, and just kind of like planning for the future. I'm planting some seeds as well for a little flower patch, so a lot of things to do in the garden, but it's a really beautiful day, and I think that this will be really, really fun. Today I want to clear this bed a little bit better, because I'm planning a pumpkin patch there. I hopefully will have squashes over there, and I want to have some sunflowers in this bed as well, among some other things. So I really need to clean it up a bit. So I'm going to cut back some of that blackberry. I also am having the lavender coming up right there, which is really great. So I want to make sure that this is clear enough for it. So I need to do a bit of maintenance. Here's my other pumpkin that I got today, so I'll put that in as well. And now it's time to get cracking. I also need to figure out what I want to do with these, because I know for a fact there are earwigs living underneath. You can see them running about. I'm having an earwig issue, so I'm trying to rectify that now. I put out some earwig traps last night, but I really don't want to do that. But hopefully reintroducing birds into the yard, because we're feeding them again, will help solve that issue. But and overwatering, so hopefully I can get the earwig population down. But I might move these to a different part of the garden to kind of help the plants in them grow better, because they're having a bit of a problem right now. So I think that I have a plan for the bed that I'm working on today. I think that what I'm gonna do is put the majority of my vegetables and herbs and fruits in this bed, and I'm gonna put the fruits and stuff on the right side. And then I think that I'm gonna plant sunflower seeds and forget-me-not seeds and some other seeds on the left. That's kind of what I'm planning right now, and I might put some of my pots of wildflowers around so that it draws more pollinators to the area. I'll show y'all what kind of the update looks like on the back bed, because I cleared out a lot of the weeds and a lot of the grass, but it's still kind of rough, but I think it'll do. So here's the update on it now. I know it's not the prettiest, but I think it'll do. I've taken out the different blackberries and some of the weeds and grasses, but it's still quite like overgrown, but I think that it'll be fine. So I'm just gonna put that other pumpkin plant in and some more seeds. And so this is where like my vegetable patch and my herbs might be in the middle. I might put my herbs in the middle, veggies and fruits on that side, and sunflowers and other flowers on this side. So I think that's the plan. All right, so here is the back or side bed completed. I planted giant sunflowers, zinnias, and what was the other one? Morning glories on the left. I have my herbs in the middle. So I have, what do I have? I have oregano, thyme, basil, lavender, and rosemary around here. Then I have my pumpkin patch. I have beans. I have strawberries. I have cucumbers. I have watermelons. I have tomatoes, and I have spaghetti squash. And then I also found a random peanut that I planted. So I don't know if that one's gonna come up, but it's just kind of an experimentation. So I'm really pleased. It looks a lot better, and I think things will work. As with everything in my garden this year, it's truly experimentation, but I think it'll be awesome if I have a giant sunflower patch and then a veggie and herb patch as well. So we'll have to see. So in my back bed, a beautiful poppy has come up. I really love the ones that are edged in white. I think that's really cool. And then there's some, I think they're called annual phlox, something like that. They're really cool. And I also have some Chinese houses springing up. And my leaves for my lupines are looking really nice. But I also have these pot marigolds coming up that should be bloomed probably by tomorrow. But I have a few in here. Like over here, I think that's one as well. But then over here, I have tons of poppies that are going to be springing up pretty soon. And that will be really neat. And I have a beautiful dark purple cornflower. I just think that's magnificent. And I have some yarrow that's already starting to kind of come up already. That'll be really exciting. I'm really excited about the state of my garden right now. I've put in so much work so far. I mean, and there's always constant work, and that's kind of something that I really like about the garden, is that I constantly have jobs to do. I constantly have things to maintain, and I constantly have things to like explore, because new things come out all the time, new bugs appear. I'm really hoping that planting my veggies and fruits and herbs in the side patch kind of helps with the earwig issue. I put out some traps yesterday, but I really don't want to do that. So I think I'm going to leave them out tonight and see how they do, and then remove them tomorrow if they aren't great, because a couple of other bugs did get in them, and I really don't want to contribute to, you know, killing off everything. So if those don't work, then I'll take them out and just see if the lack of overwatering resolves the problem or whatnot. So we'll have to see. But anyway, I think that my little garden veggie and fruit patch is really cute. And then you can see that there are some volunteer California poppies that have come up. But I think it'll be so cool if I have all the flowers come up there, and then the herbs growing there, and then the veggies and fruits. So I'm really hoping that it works out. But yeah, that was a lot of work. I'm exhausted. And I think that I'll leave off this video with showing a little kind of overview walkthrough of my front bed where the poppies are coming up and everything, because it's just so beautiful. I'm not going to be talking in that clip, I don't think, but I hope that you enjoy. Thank you for gardening with me today, and I will see you soon.